guys, we are here with Jennifer Nicole Lee, best-selling author and the queen of webcam workouts. Jen, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here, and I'm just a big fan. I love your story, how you've just been so successful, and also looking forward to doing a huge giveaway, if that's okay, at the end of this interview, if I could do a huge giveaway to all of our listeners, if that's
Absolutely.
okay.
Our listeners love giveaways. They love coupons. They love anything that's free.
Well, I got a lot of JNL goodies to give out, so that'll be great.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. I know that, you've been in this industry for a long time. You're one of the, key veterans. You got magazine covers everywhere. Tell us, how did you get in this industry?
I got in this industry just by stumbling and falling into it. I never was looking to be a fitness icon or a 92 magazine cover model or a 15 book author. That just happened by one step at a time. So Jason, my story is similar to many. Became a mom, and after you have kids that you've got to take care of, it's not about you. I was over 200 pounds and I said, enough is enough. I had to get strict on myself. I had to really do a lot of inner work. And that's when I started personal development, professional development, getting disciplined, waking up early, training, working out, eating like an athlete. I changed my identity from a woman, a mom, trying to get in shape, to an athlete. And that's when the magic happened. And then I got addicted to success. Here I am. I don't have to work. I work because I love to. I've already made my millions. And now I'm doing a lot of charity work, and I'm doing a lot of great projects with other like-minded, cool, kick-ass people like you. Thank you for this opportunity to be on your podcast. And that's where I am now. And it all starts when you believe in yourself and you walk not by sight, but by faith. And you just take it one day at a time. And you always ask yourself, how can I help someone else along the way? When you have those type of business principles, it's inevitable that you'll be successful. Luck and good fortune and blessings will follow you. I've been through hell and back. I shouldn't be here. I could have died maybe 9 times. That's why I really am like a cat that has 9 lives. I really believe in doing God's work and work that is greater than me and helping others along the way. And that's where I am right now.
Was there a moment in time where you achieved a milestone where you were like, yes, thank you, Lord. Tell us about that.
Well, you know my story, and if you don't, I'll give it to you quickly. Raised on food stamps, abused as a child, lived in a lot of fear, anxiety, stress, depression, and I really had a really bad childhood. So I think it was the greatest lesson ever, because I have a PhD in the hard knocks of life, and it made me really be grateful for everything that I have, and also that it is relative. You can judge success by, yes, it's great to be financially successful, but I think the real epiphany for me, the revelation is that we come into this world, there's a little dash, and then we exit. That dash needs to mean something. And if it doesn't mean anything, then just a bunch of likes and putting hot booty pictures out there on Happy Hump Day and really faking it, that at the end of the day, you got to look at yourself in the mirror. So I love being real, and I love helping people to kind of get out of their own way, and that's what I had to do for myself. And Jason, I think we share a lot of strains in our stories that we had to do it ourselves. We didn't have a mentor, we didn't have a coach, we didn't have someone on Instagram land that we could look up to. We had to do it ourselves, and it took a lot of hard work. But that hard work was the greatest investment that I could ever make in myself, and also now helping others along the way.
Is there something, there's a lot of women out there watching. Is there something that you want to tell the women that are trying to break into the fitness industry, or maybe they're already in the fitness industry, but they're not getting the exposure, they're not getting the sponsorship or the endorsements as they like? Can you give them some sort of guidance and tips?
Absolutely. We all, number one, yes, sex sells, but there's a very thin line between sexy and trashy. And at the end of the day, you got to live with yourself and what you did. And I want women to have self-worth and value, and to know that they are worthy enough, and they don't need to go cross the envelope or cross that point of no return to get likes, because at the end of the day, we've all been there, done that. What you're going to get is just a bunch of horny guys that like your photos. They're not clients. So women, you got to really invest in yourself, in your personal development. Take the classes, take the coaching, do the mentorships, do the transformation from the inside out. You have so many talents you haven't even tapped into, whether it's public speaking, being a mastermind guru, being a mind, body, a wellness expert. And that's the whole shift into that new age realm of health on the inside out, mental health. That is such a beautiful area to capture right now, and a lot of women are not doing that. It's all eye candy. So I want women to dig deep and to really invest in themselves. Also, you must set yourself up for success, because I hate to say it, I've been there. I've been in this industry for over 15 years. So someone's going to be younger, prettier than you. Their husband is going to pimp you out on social media harder than maybe your situation. I'm talking real talk here. And you're going to be replaced. You got to do something that makes you irreplaceable. Okay, look at the people that are iconic. They will never be replaced because they were different. Whether you like them or not, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dorian Yates, Sylvester Stallone, Jane Fonda, they were pioneers. They didn't follow, they led, and they created a whole new vehicle of products, of touching people in a certain way. And that's what people need to do, or you're just going to be a has-been as time rolls on. You know, how many beauty pics can you post in a day to build your career on? You know, they're numbered. So you got to really give value and worth. And there's a lot of con artists out there, and you need to also just always be real and speak the truth. And that's what I love to do.
Tell us about like what you've got going on with your coaching right now. I know you're, you know, doing a lot of coaching, a lot of people coming online to check you out. Tell us a little bit about that.
The coaching aspect is phenomenal because I believe that coaching is essential to success. When you have insider intelligence, when you have trade secrets, and you know this, Jason, the world is so small now. Everyone's a click away, a DM away, and the fitness industry is even smaller. Your reputation gets out. And so you have to keep your reputation very clean. You have to do good business, not bad business, because it'll only, like karma, end up biting you back in the butt. So I love to coach women and to really have them have a vertical in everything they can. Yes, fitness, but like I said, everyone's a fitness expert now. Everyone's a motivational guru now. Fashion, wellness, mind, body, spirit, time management, how to be a mom, how to be a wife, how to take care of your household. There's so many hats that women wear, and like we're like spinning those plates like in a circus, you know. How do you do it with grace, and how do you do it by helping the next generation and touching someone along the way? Because it's not all about you at the end of the day. We are a community, and that's what I want people to say. We live in such an egocentric time now where people are just all about me, the selfie. It's not about you. It's about everybody. And that's what I love. You know, I'm on that positive vibe tribe, I call it. And we have such a great fitness family worldwide. So that's what I want to kind of tell women and people coming into the industry, that what you do now is like a domino effect. It'll affect you 10 years from now. So be very wise on how you spend your time. You don't have tomorrow. That's another thing. People, a lot of young people think that they're entitled. They're very, I don't want to say spoiled, but it's almost like so easy to market now. You got to really be different and give tons of value. Is there somebody that you know, get mentored by, or some sort of books that you read? Like, tell us a little bit about the resources that you use to kind of, you know, tap into your mind. You know? You know what? It's so funny. I've been in this industry for so long. A lot of them have already been dead and gone. And, you know, Robert Kennedy, a fellow Canadian, he created some of these magazines that I'm on. You know, I got to look, and Muscle and Fitness and Muscle International, Muscular Development. A lot of photographers I worked with, they really had the trade secrets that still today mean so much to me. I love Tony Robbins. I mean, he's the king. He's the one that started it all. I love Gary Vee because he's very rough and off the cuff and tells you as it is. And he's like, how many posts did you do today? One? Well, you're an a-hole. You know, he'll tell you like it is. So I really like him. And people that are raw, real, uncut, uncensored, because there's a lot of fluff out there. People want yes people around them. You can't have yes people around you. You'll either die or you'll go broke. So you need to have people that are going to give you tough love, and that's the kind of coaching that I like for me, and also that I like to give. Is there something that you do, Jennifer, that's sort of like to get your, say you've got a big event coming up, say you've got a photo shoot, what do you do to perform? Like, tell us about your routine. I like that question. I want to say, you know what? I'm not getting ready for game day. Every day is game day for me. There's no practice. It's like you're on. And that's what I love, because I think I saw it when I was doing a lot of competitions. You know, when I was crowned Miss Bikini Diva 2 times in a row, I saw these women have an on and off season. That's a big downfall. You should never have an off season. On your off season, you should be hitting it harder for on season, really. And I think that's what has given me the tenacity, the resiliency, and the intestinal fortitude to never give up and to show up. I like to wake up early. That's number one. Wake up before anyone else does. When it's dark outside and people are still in bed, get up. You have that clarity. I always do a workout because it really just transforms the entire day. I have tons of clarity, tons of energy, and I hit the bullseye. You know, you're not foggy-headed, and you're not like, you know, going through the day just dragging ass. So I love to do my workouts, Queen of Webcam Workouts at JNL Gym. And also I love to eat healthy and do my business meetings, photo shoots, appearances, podcasts. So that's the day in the life of traveling, writing.
Wow.
I'm really a big geek. I love to write and share and empower and connect.
Tell us about, like, you have 92 magazine covers. You know, I can't believe that. And I mean, from you know, looking up, you've got 50. How many books have you written now? How many books?
15
books. I thought that was a spelling error. I thought that was a spelling error. I'm like reading this notes. I'm like 15. Congratulations. Tell us about, like, how do you make the time? You know, give us a little breakdown on that.
I'm very, very stingy with my time. Yeah. And I think you kind of picked up on that when we were getting ready for this podcast.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But you have to be stingy with your time because at the end of the day, that's all that you have. And if you delegate your time wisely and really streamline yourself for success like a jet, you will be able to do so much in such little time. When people are scratching their head thinking what they're going to do for the day, you already won the day because it's all about planning. And I love to write and just streamlining it. I think the first book is the hardest. And once you get it down, you're able just to pump them out and you're able to keep the quality very high. And you also are very excited about it. Now, with the magazine covers, I'm excited about that too because here I am. Nobody, and I think my story was just so raw, real, like that Cinderella story. People connected with it. That's the greatest marketing is your story, you know. It was Cinderella from the washing the floors to living on top of the castle. And I wanted to share this. This is actually a bilingual Russian magazine. I'm in Russia.
Wow.
So it's, you know, American, Russian, luxury, kind of branching out of fitness, more into luxury lifestyle, which is really cool. Being raised on food stamps, be able to say now I can enjoy a luxurious lifestyle. So it really is a testimony. All this is great, but it just goes back to the testimony that the principles that I use to transform my life, that I use when I coach my clients, they work. They're like keys that someone gives you, but you got to actually get up and turn it. I know, Jason, you probably connect with me. You've probably done a lot of coaching too. You've helped people along the way, but they just don't take that key and turn it. And I'm asking myself, why do they not do it? And you know what? That's not my battle. I had to really break the bonds with the people who I felt like they just kept on hitting themselves again and again in the head until they hit rock bottom, until they're ready to turn that key. And that's where I got really, really super focused on my own success because we can't babysit. We're coaches. We're not babysitters.
Where do people go nowadays to find out about, you know, you, Jennifer? Tell us, like, is it your website, your Instagram? Give us, you know, plug yourself. You might as well, you know, just.
Sure. You know what? My website, JenniferNicoleLee.com. I love social media, but it's gotten so noisy. Even a couple minutes on Instagram, my head is spinning. So please just go to JenniferNicoleLee.com. I have tons of great high-quality content there. You can subscribe to the newsletter, get a free ebook. You can also get a free workout. I love giving because giving is the new receiving. And when you give, you get 10 times back. So law of karma. So go to the website and make sure you enter to win on everything. I just partnered up with Jamie Foxx's new company, Celebrity Sunglasses. J-Lo wears them, giving away sunglasses from, you know, my fashion vertical. We're doing a bunch of things with the great food lines as well. And I'm excited about, you know, your supplement line and your success. And, you know, it's just great that people can connect with me there. We did a whole revamp of it. And just go to JenniferNicoleLee.com and you can hang out there. And also Instagram, Jennifer Nicole Lee, and my gym, JNL Gym, and the foodie vertical, which is JNL Fun Fit Foodie.
Nice. Is there anything coming up for you, Jennifer, that you want to let our viewers know? Like, give us a sneak peek into the next 6 months here for you.
Absolutely. Well, what I want to say is that we're actually doing this is my 15th book, by the way. I'm very excited about it. We'll be doing a charity giveaway this Sunday at Nikki Beach in honor of the 91st and 92nd magazine cover in the book. Everyone that comes and donates money will be feeding, it'll be going to No Kid Goes Hungry, which is great because I remember growing up, the only time I got fed is when I went to school and got my free lunches. So this is a cause near and dear to my heart. And that's coming up. And also I'm working with Strong Magazine, which I absolutely love. And I don't know where the magazine is, but no, it's here. Strong Magazine, we partnered up. We're doing a really big, and they're based in Canada, I think.
Yeah.
Strong Magazine, we are partnered up. We're working on a 2019 challenge, a JNL co-branded challenge with them, so everyone could enter, come and meet me at some of their strong camps. And so I'll be working on a partnership with them. And also, I'll be getting your book here soon. That's another thing on my list. I heard that you are releasing your new book.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that?
I got a book coming out called Unleash the Barracuda. And it's basically about, people taking control of their life, going after what they want. There's a lot of people that are living life, and I feel like they're not really living. They're kind of like sleepwalking through life. And this book is basically designed to help the everyday mainstream person, could help anybody actually, that wants to achieve whatever it is in their mind. So and it's a step-by-step book. It's 13 steps, proven principles, and it gives people the opportunity to write in the book their goals, their obstacles, and I make it nice and easy to read. It's not a big, thick book where people are just looking at it. I know people's time is precious, so I'm trying to make it so it's very easy, quick reading, nice pictures, and it's a very powerful product. I think that, I'm trying to really get results. Like every time I send it to people, the goal for me is not to just skim it, but to actually physically read it. That's nowadays, a lot of people get books and they just go they just flip it, So for me,
and what I love about the tagline is Unleash the Barracuda. And what you touched upon with your book is that it's actually very stimulating and it's a transformational tool. It's not something just to flip and look at, but you actually write with exercises and goal setting, I'm sure, and getting clarity. A lot of people don't have clarity. So I love transformational tools, something so easy as a book, equipping them. That might just be something that just, knocks the lid off of their success. And I love Barracuda because we have a lot of them here in Miami. So why did you choose Barracuda?
Because, when I was a kid growing up, and I started Nutrabolics, I started on my parents' games room, right? I had no money. I was broke, and
I love the story.
And I went out and I had my products and I went out to the stores, but nobody wanted them. And they'd say, Jason, nobody's asking for your products. So I was a really good, I thought I was a pretty good salesman, but people were like, sorry, But then one day I went home and I was sitting there and, I was still living at home with my mom, right? And I'm having coffee with my mom and my mom's looking at me and I'm looking, and that mother's intuition, right? She knows something's wrong. So she's like, hey, what's wrong? And I'm like, oh, no, I'm fine. And she's like, no, you're not. What's wrong? And so I'm like, oh, I'm just having a tough time selling my products. And I don't know what it was. It was that mother's intuition. She looked at me and she said, are you a Barracuda? And I said, what? What's a Barracuda? And she said, Jason, you gotta go after what you want. You gotta fight for it.
Yes.
You got these. She said, are these products any good? I said, these are the best products in the world. She says, well, get back out there. Get back out there and sell these products.
Your mom already.
So then, for me, I never forgot that. And, so for me, it was that moment where I'm like, you know what, you're right. I got to get out there. Like, I'm not, I don't expect, yes right away. For me, now I expect 5 no's before I hear yes.
Absolutely. And if you look at the greatest inventors of all time, it took them 1,000 times, 1,000 patents before they had that aha moment. They were married to the grind. They were married to their success, and that's what I love. And thank you for sharing that. I'm definitely getting that book. I want my autograph, by the way.
Yeah.
And I saw that on your Instagram page, which is really cool.
Thank you. Yeah. Is there anything else you wanted me to cover today, Jen? Anything at all that we could talk about?
You know what? I really talk about how, in closing, and I'm going to do the giveaway, you have to live a jolted lifestyle. And it kind of goes what you said. A barracuda, by its innate nature, is always hungry. It's always looking. It's smelling blood. It's like got its teeth out. And I want people to be comfortable with being that aggressive in life because no one's going to give it to you. You came from nothing, so did I. You actually have to get up. There's no silver spoon in my mouth, or not, neither yours, and that's what I love. These success stories that are organic and that were absolutely earned. You have to earn your success. So I want people to live that jolted lifestyle. And that means, number 1, you have to motivate yourself. Number 2, you have to really encourage yourself. So in the morning, this is an exercise for everybody. In the morning, get yourself in that prime peak state. Tell yourself your positive affirmations, do some jumping jacks, do a burpee, take a cold shower, whatever you need to do to knock your wig off and get things running, do it. And it kind of gets you in that Barracuda mindset, or I call it a tiger. I'm La Tigra. That's my fearless animal spirit. That tiger, where you're actually hunting down success. And this is another thing. I actually had to block, or not block, but get rid of some people on social media that are kind of like go with the flow. And if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. You know what happens to people like that? They end up broke on food stamps. Because I've seen people that just went with the flow, and you wake up broke. You got to get up and make it happen like you did. And now you are a multi-million-dollar mega mogul success because you awoken and unleashed your inner Barracuda. So that's what I want people to know. And in closing, the first person who goes to JenniferNicoleLee.com and emails us through either the chat box or the contact page and just say, hey, I saw you on Jason's Nutrabolics podcast, will win an entire JNL goodie box mailed to you with my favorite sunglasses, books, autographed magazines, my favorite fashion finds, and also food finds, because I love to give. So that's the contest. That's
great. Jennifer, thank you so much for being with us. We really appreciate it. And we'll be in touch soon. Thank you.
You got it. God bless. And thank you again for the opportunity. Have a great day.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.